Hello and welcome back to Yappers. I'm the lesbian that's been here the whole time, Deval.
How am I supposed to follow up with that?
We really gotta establish the order of things, don't we?
We established the order. Me, Rosie, Flora.
Well, I mean, I was just like, how do I follow? Okay, so can we just do this again? Because
Okay, yeah.
you do a lot of bits that I don't know about,
Yeah, that's the best part.
and I'm just like, I'm not
All
good
right.
at ad-libbing.
Let's do a redo. Let's do a redo.
Okay. Second
Yeah.
episode of a row having to do a redo. Hello everyone, welcome back to Yappers. I'm Deval, the lesbian that's been here the whole time.
Hi, I'm Rosie.
Hi, I'm
I don't
Flora, the
really have-
lesbian who shows up an
Right.
hour early and then waits in my car for half an hour, so it looks like I'm only half an hour early.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, Yappers, what are we yapping about today? Either of you two got a topic? Because I've got a couple, but you know.
You said you had
Well,
a
I have
surprise?
nothing.
I do have a surprise, but I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to wait till like halfway through. And I can't just spring it on you yet.
Why not?
Because you do not understand how good of a bit this is. And I want to, I want to treat you. I want to treat y'all. But I can't just, you got to ease into it.
As for me, I've been hyperfixating into the sun and
You sure fucking have.
also busy at work, so I haven't existed.
Yeah.
That's fair. You've been so Flora, you know what? Just tell us about your exploits in a non-doxy way.
So, there's a pharmacy brand chain that's closing a bunch of their pharmacies. Let's call them Rite Aid.
Across, literally, isn't it across all of America, basically?
Like 150 stores closing across the country.
God damn.
And I happen to work at a pharmacy near one of them, and it's a total shit show. It's really bad. It's so bad that flowers have been sent from one pharmacy to another in condolences.
Wow.
And literally, they're not even asking anymore if hey, can we transfer this patient to you? They're just sending us the fax. They're just sending it to us. And we are dying. We're drowning. But at least I got some good time and a half pay the other day.
We love money.
We sure do.
And Rosie,
And I can spend that money on my wife.
Yeah, basically, and also stop that.
Tell me what format you want the book in.
Flora has been insisting I start reading the Brandon Sanderson books, and
I finally got her ass.
I said once I finished up because I had to restart Sword for our shiny hunting streams and stuff. Because I like a fool just randomly like, oh well, I'm just gonna catch these legendaries like a fucking fool, an oblivious moron. So I'm gonna be shiny hunting those alongside Rosie for most of them. And that's been basically consuming my life. I managed to I'm almost at the end of the base game of Sword now, and it's only been 2 days. So yeah, I've been, other than that, that's been basically my entire life the last few days. Just Pokemon.
Yeah, also just Pokemon. All I've been doing is shiny hunting or setting up shiny hunting to do more shiny hunting.
It is
Oops,
a
all
drug.
shiny hunting.
Oops, all shiny hunting.
Entirely all shiny hunting. It is a drug. Because once you get that, it is literally gambling. I'll be honest, it's once you get that dopamine rush from that shiny, it is seeing that shiny and catching it. It is a fucking euphoria that I cannot begin to describe.
Yeah, it makes my heart rate go up when I see it, and it makes me feel good, so I want to keep doing it.
It's I fucking peaked my mic
yeah
on the stream the other day when I got my shiny. So I was shiny. I shiny hunt every now and then. I've got a good selection, but I don't normally go for like the legendaries and stuff. But this time I went for a bit of an obscure one of the Dusk form Lycanroc, which, if you don't know, it's
Mm.
like an alternate version of Rockruff and Lycanroc. Has a different ability and it's a bit rarer. And also my first time using the Master method, which is just you basically get a foreign Pokemon and your base game's region Pokemon. Normally it's a foreign Ditto. But then you just fucking hatch loads and loads of eggs. And I got it very early on, like on egg 35. But I had
Yeah, it was like
I hatched
35.
over 200 on that stream.
Yeah, you got it stupid early
Yeah, so
because it's like 1 in 512,
God
I
damn.
think, is the rate for that. But like you could still go over.
Mm.
But like wow.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And like, I still need to evolve the damn thing because there's only 1
Yeah.
hour a day you can actually evolve the thing.
I forgot to
So
remind you yesterday.
yeah, it's fine. Well, probably will do it tomorrow because it's still in the bank rather than on a game. So it's like I'll probably transfer
Mm.
it to this sword, then transfer it as a rock. So I just have the shiny version on the decks, and
Mm.
then evolve it in Violet or something. Oh yeah, I could add that to my team. So I've also dipping my toes back into competitive because it's something I hyperfixate every now and then because I just love team building and RPGs and stuff. I really need to try out Clair Obscura because apparently you can do some bonkers shit in that, and I am so excited. That's so up my alley. Like basically you just make builds so busted you can ignore the entire mechanics of the like the dodge mechanics of the game and just fucking obliterate everything. And I'm like, oh, I want that. I want that for me.
God.
Oh,
Like
your fan really
competitive.
got picked up there. Only for a second though.
That's crazy. And like my fan's all the way on the other side of the room, but I'm not turning it off. It's like
Oh yeah, no,
it
it's
says it's
way too hot.
31 Celsius right now, so it's probably around like 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And I don't feel like dying, so
Yeah,
the fan stays on.
completely just. It does get picked. It's weird. It gets picked up sometimes. Is it an oscillating one or?
Yeah.
Ah, and explains it
Yeah,
because
it rotates.
so like last time it only got picked up for that like 2 sentences ago, but the rest since then have been like haven't heard it at all. That's bizarre.
Mhm.
No, it's still too early. Still too early. Still too
Mhm.
early for the surprise. We're only just under 10 minutes in. Now, Flora,
Hmm?
tell me, what is your favorite Pokemon?
I like Eevee
There we go.
Oh.
because it's soft.
It is very soft.
Hi, yes, my cat has decided to make himself known because I was talking about liking a different soft animal.
The audacity.
Ow! He bit me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you okay? Just a little nibble?
Ow.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's not going to be chuffed when I'm gone for the weekend.
Got the
At least I won't come back
mysterious
smelling like a
location.
different cat.
Yeah. He was not happy about that, was he?
Quite.
Quite peeved.
But it was also really funny.
Oh, absolutely. So, I did ask the two of you to come up with a topic. Did either of you fulfill your homework?
I was
No,
dying.
because I was gonna say I've also been dying. I've also been streaming.
That's
I was being murdered by Rite Aid, and also I have been reading Mistborn Era 2.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You know what? Let's just go for this. Let's just find I'll just find a random topic generator.
Oh, the discussion generator?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let's go. Generate. Generate random topic. Accordions. Okay.
Well, according to a study, a lot of people don't notice if you suddenly replace a word in a sentence with actually an instrument.
Shut the fuck up. I don't think we know enough about this topic. Let's try again.
I went with it though.
What the fuck? Okay. Should I limit this to... Okay, so this one can do both sentences and, like, queries, or it can do topics in a single word. Which would you prefer?
Do a sentence.
A portal to another world opens in front of you. You don't know how long it will stay open, or if you'll be able to get back after you go through. What do you do? Do you become an isekai protagonist, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. No. What if... By my luck, it'll end up in freaking Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my god.
I'm not taking that chance.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. Like, it's also like, if it's just in front of me, what about my fucking wife?
Oh my gosh. I love isekai. Like, I know we were talking about isekai a million times. Like,
I know. Last episode was so full of it.
I know. I just love isekai.
It's a really good genre when done right. I don't like it when it's isekai right, just for the sake of having the isekai tag, and like they don't do anything with the fact that it's an isekai.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
I prefer regular fantasy over isekai.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh, my cat came over to me because I'm at my desk, so now she's just rubbing it up against my hand.
We're absolutely not doing this, but it just gave me a one-word prompt this time. Politics.
Oh no.
Absolutely not.
I think Darts should vote.
Absolutely.
Absolutely agree. You're so right.
All right, so my political opinion is that I should be put in charge of everything.
God Emperor of the world.
Fix it. I could fix it.
Yeah, Kitty, you are so right.
So true. You know, let's put Orion in charge.
No, he would need a translator.
Yeah, that's what you're for.
Everything. Yeah, I could fix it. I could fix every problem. Trust me.
We have this recurring joke in our like friend group that it's God Emperor of the world, Flora.
I would also have to be immortal, because the issue with autocracies is that they pass on to another person, and even if the initial person was reasonable, the next person likely won't be. And they'll fuck everything up.
Ass.
But I'd be fine though. I am a woman of honor.
I'm still right in calling you a fucking Mr. House sound an ass.
I didn't play that game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
And also, from what I heard, isn't he a libertarian? I'm not.
That's true.
I'm an anarcho-florist.
What a callback.
I got my own shit going on.
Yeah, literally. So this was on Twitter eons ago, because of course it was. But for those who don't know, basically a while back, so I do talk politics on my social media and stuff, because like it's kind of impossible not to these days. But anyway, someone randomly called me an anarcho-Bidenist, and it's like, yeah. First off, anarchy is the belief of like basically, okay, it's hard to simplify it, but like a hierarchy of power needs to like prove its provide proof of its right to exist. It shouldn't just exist for the sake of it. And so like the idea of a single person having power is like typically against that. So combining it with the name of the current president, and also I'm British, which is a whole other thing to add to that. I know I'm fucking British, innit? Which is like, so many layers of like, you have no fucking clue what you are talking about. You do not have the wrinkles to play in this space.
Yeah.
Follow-up question.
Go for it.
How does your lack of belief in the central authority coincide with being God Emperor of the World myth?
Okay, so it's not so much that I don't believe there can't be an authority or a hierarchy. It's a case of it has to provide proof of its value. It has to be, and I don't genuinely think it has to be one person. I think like council systems and like representatives is a good idea. But yeah, the difference is you're not immortal, nor can you actually be God Emperor. So I don't equate the two. I don't equate my real world politics with a fucking bit, is my answer to
Hey,
you.
you don't know that I'm not immortal. I haven't died yet.
Yet doing a lot of lifting. But yeah, so fucking, it was such a bizarre fucking time, to say the least, when I responded to that, because it wasn't just me who, everyone who saw it looked on in confusion, like, what the fuck are you saying?
I'm sorry, that word just combined
Anarcho-Biden.
Podcast is so funny. That is so funny to me. Like,
it's like, I have no control over the American politics, believe it or not.
Wait, hold on. Is he going to be like? Is Biden going to be attacked on the video now? Because
oh my fucking god, he might be. Joseph Robinette Biden.
oh my gosh.
Okay, we need to name one other person like who might get added to that just for the funny.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. Okay, I mean that one would make sense. That's actually a common one because, like, Taylor Swift, like, did she endorse Brad?
Fuck! I was just naming a woman.
You sure did. Justin McElroy.
Rosie, name a woman.
No, okay. Justin McElroy. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Justin McElroy for president. 20 whatever.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's not quite halfway, but I think you two have earned this now. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Do you hear that?
No.
Do you not hear that? Oh, I think I recognize that sound.
What sound?
I think it's a sound of a new bit. Yes,
Shut
hello
up!
everybody, and welcome to British or Bogus, the game show within a podcast. I'm your host, Val. And today my contestants, Flora and Rosie.
You better credit me for the idea.
I came up with this idea, you helped. But today, British or Bogus, we go over various categories, and you have to tell me if this is a weird British thing or in fact bogus. And the winner will receive a mystery prize.
What's the prize?
You'll find out. It's a mystery.
Oh my gosh.
So, our first category today is food. Now, is this British or bogus? We'll start with Rosie.
Yeah.
The chip butty. A chip
I'm
butty.
sorry?
Is this real or fake? A chip butty.
I have literally, like...
Can I buzz in?
No, you have to wait for Rosie.
I have literally no idea what I'm even supposed to be thinking about when I heard that. So I'm willing to say it's real.
You are correct.
I mean, it was just a really quiet fuck. I was like, nailed it. I was like, this sounds weird enough, and like that I'm like super confident it exists.
Oh yeah. Now, chip butty is a sandwich with chips in it or fries. That's all it is. It's just because we love putting carbs in our carbs.
Nice.
Flora, the Rear Admiral. The Rear Admiral.
That's like so formal.
Real or fake?
It's gotta be a real thing, right?
Is that your final answer?
Sure. Let's go gambling.
I made it up. The Rear Admiral is in fact a military position, but is not in fact a real British food.
Wait, hold on. You didn't say this was British foods.
I did. I specified it was.
This was British things.
No, I specified that today's category is food. I can go back in the footage.
I thought you were just saying British, like.
Okay. I can go back in the footage and get my thing of me saying food. But yeah.
Maybe it didn't come through.
Maybe you weren't paying
I feel
attention.
I feel like I'm being.
That's the whole point of the game.
Dude.
Rosie, your next one. Spotted dick.
Yeah, that's real.
Correct. Spotted dick.
I was gonna say this sounds like something I've heard of before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I knew it was a thing. I still wasn't ready.
Spotted dick is a traditional British steamed pudding. Historically made with suet and dried fruit and often served with custard.
Oh my god.
Flora. Bubble and squeak.
Yes.
Correct. Bubble and squeak. I'm just going to get the exact thing. Is an English dish made from cooked potatoes and cabbage, mixed together and fried. The food writer Howard Hillman classes it as one of the great peasant dishes of the world.
Peasant dishes are a thing.
It's true.
We love peasant dishes.
I've never heard someone use that phrase before. Like...
Rosie.
Oh, I'm Hungarian, so I hear it all the time.
Rosie.
Oh, that's right.
Toad in the hole.
Sorry, what?
Toad in the hole.
Okay, I feel like this is starting to become a trick question. Is this also real?
It is real!
I was going to say, we're going 3 for 3. I'm starting to feel like if I answer no at some point, it will actually be like, you're wrong.
Toad in the hole is a traditional British dish consisting of sausages and Yorkshire pudding batter. Usually served alongside gravy and other various vegetables.
Gravy is not a vegetable.
No. So I misspoke a little bit, but you get the idea. Shut up, bitch. It's your turn. Flora. Cullen skink.
Yes. What?
Cullen skink.
That's a lizard.
Yes. But is it real?
Sorry, a real what? Are you still asking
real
me
food?
if it's
Is it a
or...
food dish?
No, it's a lizard.
Okay, your answer is no. That is. Cullen skink is a
lizard?
thick. Cullen skink is a thick Scottish soup made of smoked haddock, potatoes, and onions. An authentic
That's not a
Cullen
lizard.
skink will use Finn and Haddie.
It's still a lizard.
Okay. What next one for Rosie?
Oh boy.
The jam roly-poly.
Okay, this is real also, isn't it?
Correct. It is a dessert. I think it is literally, as I recall, it is literally just like a short sleeve. It's basically a pudding that's in a roll, kind of like a Swiss roll sort of thing, but just with jam in. It's also known as Dead Man's Arm or dead man's leg.
Why would they? Why?
I don't know. Should I put
it's like one name is really cute and the other is like, oh.
the other, that's the kind of thing with British people. Flora.
Oh my gosh.
Podge and Crush. Podge
That one's fake.
and Crush. You are correct. I made it up. Rosie.
Yeah.
The Eton Mess.
Mm.
Interesting, Orion.
Yeah.
Orion's your phone a friend.
Yeah, I love hearing Orion's like chiming in on this. I think that this is okay, for once I'm gonna say that this one's fake. Why did you give me all like ones that are like yes?
I just randomly put these in an order, and then I just decided arbitrary of which ones who to start with.
Oh my god.
The Eton Mess is a traditional English dessert consisting of a mixture of strawberries or other berries, meringue, and whipped cream.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah, it looks really good. Flora. The Stargazy Pie.
Yep. It's that pie with the fucked up fish heads.
Correct!
Oh my god.
And with that, Flora has now tied it 3 for 3. Rosie.
Yeah.
The King's Crust.
This sounds something real.
I made it up.
Wow. I'm sorry, like, I hear really stupid names that come out of British food all the time, so I'm just like, I just assume something is real most of the time.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, again, it does sound like something that the Brits would come up with.
Yeah.
Flora. The Syllabub. The Syllabub.
Did I say... Sure. It exists.
Correct! The Syllabub is a sweet dish made by curdling sweet cream or milk with an acid such as wine or cider.
Hmm.
And that puts Flora in the lead.
Yay.
And now, Rosie.
Yeah.
The Cockwell Pastry. The Cockwell Pastry.
Okay, this one sounds like it's real.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah?
I made it up!
Are you serious?
I'm serious. The Cockwell Pastry does not exist. Yet. Someone might now invent it.
Yet? I was gonna say, this sounds...
And finally, the final question that either of you can answer for. The Knickerbocker Glory. The Knickerbocker.
I'll be real,
Glory.
I don't know at this point.
No, I'm gonna say it's fake.
Rosie?
Fine, then I'll just go and say it's real.
Hedge our bets.
Yeah, hedge our bets! It's all or nothing.
The answer is...
Well?
It's real!
Oh my god.
A Knickerbocker Glory is a layered ice cream sundae that is served in a large conical glass and to be eaten with a distinctive long spoon.
Oh my god.
So that brings you both up to a score of 4. You have tied.
Oh my god.
So
you are both losers and get nothing.
No, fuck you. What's the prize?
The prize of winning. And
Was
I
that
guess,
what it was going to be the whole time?
I mean, yeah, kinda. I didn't actually think of a prize, but you know what? Now, so you're drawn. So neither of you have a win, but that means there's still a chance because we're going to be doing more of these in the future. But you'll never know when.
Right.
I will surprise you with them whenever, and you'll never know when suddenly a game show will break out.
Val, I'm going to DM you something as a reminder that this exists.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yes, I know. I can believe it or not. I'm not. I know that, and I did. I have it on the list. There is a dish. There is a dish. This is just trivia. We're not in the game show anymore. This is just generic. British people are terrible at naming things.
I love seeing the notification just popping up in the corner.
Yeah. So there is a British dish that is literally just called the F slur.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it pop up and I was just staring at it on the corner of my laptop.
And while sure I am technically allowed to say it, I'm not to say it on fucking YouTube. I'm already like getting bopped for the swearing, which I can't stop. So like I ain't saying it in literal slurs.
Yeah.
I've been getting better about swearing lately, coincidentally, with the uptick in stress at work. However, it's actually just switched to me swearing in the wrong genre.
Oh.
My brain gets so fried that I drop something and I go, oh, storms. But it's better than me constantly going fuck at work.
Yeah. That was a thing back when I worked retail, terrible time. Yeah, learning not to swear was a nightmare. Also trying to give because I don't know what happened, but like during uni it got bad. I just couldn't stop swearing. And trying to give your dissertation when swearing is kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Did you swear during your dissertation?
Almost. I caught myself, thankfully.
During our final speeches, someone put the fuck word in their speech.
Yes, you mentioned.
and got a laugh out of the professor.
That's good.
Meanwhile, I was like, I was considering putting what the hell in here, but I think I should tone it down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Hey, kitty.
I went back to the random topic generator and it came up with pharmacy.
Oh. I see.
So, if you have a copay of $5, do not put a GoodRx card in my face. I will kill you. If you have a medication that is brand name, for example, Ozempic, do not put the GoodRx card in my face. It won't help you. I will kill you.
Oh my god.
Here's something Flora could use. Spa.
Oh my gosh. Like that reminds me of like I went to a spa when I was in Quebec.
Ooh.
And it was really nice. I ended up being in like the heated pool for like an hour or something. I probably shouldn't have been. You're not supposed to be in like hot water for that long.
No, you steamed
But
yourself.
like yeah, like it was really nice, and it was also like in the middle of winter or something, so it was like really cold outside of that. But the one thing that made like okay, like I'm not gonna obviously say my IRL name here, but it's like it's pronounced in like with a French accent. And it floored me when the lady said my name, like how it is supposed to be pronounced. And my head snapped up. I was like, wow, I've never heard anyone say it like that outside of like my own family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought it was like crazy, but anyways, like when I was in the heated pool at the spa,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that made me really like realize something, and it was that I can't stand being around people who are from Quebec
You
because
can't
like the
stand the
pool
friend.
is like it's because the sign said like quiet hours. This is for like relaxing and shutting up and not talking, and there's like this herd of like ladies speaking Quebecois like behind me, and they were all like loud, and I was just like, I'm trying to relax.
It's
If you
always
won't
the
please
herd of
shut up.
ladies.
I know, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, I'm trying to relax, and all I could hear is like loud Quebecois behind me. Like, please, please leave me
Last year,
alone.
last year I was on an Amtrak and I was sitting in the quiet car, and the dude sitting next to me was some New York businessman, and he would not get off the phone the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
It's like people are see a zone that's like, oh yeah, this is the chill, quiet zone, and they think, oh, that sign's not for me.
God, I hate that. Like, we have that on some of the trains in the UK, and it is infuriating. Like, there was this one time, like, I had just finished a big thing in uni. I was like on the train back, just trying to
Mm.
relax, and this fucking gaggle of fucking football hooligans. I shit you not. British football hooligans fucking just coming in, and they would not stop yapping. And like, that's coming from me, but like, quiet zone. There were other spaces on the train as well. They did not have to come do this in the quiet zone. I fucking
What?
hate people.
When we took the train to Birmingham, were we in the quiet car?
We were not. We just had a nice, pleasant. There just wasn't a lot of people going to Birmingham at that time.
And every time I saw some sort of farm animal outside the window, I'd be like, "No, look, cows."
It's true. Orion was
What?
like, "Welcome home, trader."
I've just been listening to him meowing. Like, I'm so entertained by him.
Hello. Yes, he has descended.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Like,
here's a
okay,
good one.
like now I'm just like thinking about like bad experiences with like public transportation,
Oh god.
because it's like one thing that I've learned is that like one thing you should do if you go on public transportation is get the largest set of headphones you can possibly have. Like,
Absolutely. Just like,
don't get earbuds. Earbuds are basically like an open invitation for people to engage in unsolicited conversation with you, apparently. So it's like no matter like the quality of your headphones, it's like I guess people just assume that you can't hear them. But it's like I remember when I was on a plane and I had like earbuds, and the guy who was sitting next to me asked if he could listen to the music I was listening to, and I was like, no.
what?
I was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
no.
That's
Plane chatters, headsets would not have deterred him. Plane chatters are insane.
I've
Yeah, like
so I've only been on a plane twice, and it was a trip to Barcelona way back in A levels. Basically the in between of high school and uni for those not in America, in the UK.
mm,
And it was it was only a short flight, but I had never felt like I had a big problem with overheating back then, and I had never felt so like at the perfect temperature than I had when I was however high in the sky. I was like, oh my god, is this what it's like to have normal body temperature? Just felt like, oh my god, this is great. Again, I didn't have to deal with it because it was like we had the whole class on the flight basically. We didn't have to deal with strangers.
mhm.
And also
Yeah.
a fairly short one. It was only like a couple hours of that because it's just London to Barcelona. Uh,
Mhm.
One time, I was on an airplane for a trip with my chorus class. We went to Tennessee, and me and the two girls I was rooming with were all sitting next to each other. And this was a terrible idea on one of their parts. She brought up Monopoly on her tablet,
oh no.
and
Oh
those two,
no.
and those two were not talking to each other by the time we got there.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, yeah, that's what happens. Monopoly is vicious. I mean, honestly, Monopoly is the perfect encapsulation of how like capitalism destroys community.
I did not get salty.
Like, okay, like another public transportation experience was when I was riding the Greyhound to go to a convention in Dallas, I think. And I was in a layover in another city, which is fine. Like, I've done layovers before, and I just kind of like, go on the internet and like listen to music or do whatever while I'm waiting. And this guy who was on our, like, I think he was like, yeah, he was at the station, and he like approaches me and he's like chatting me up and stuff, like he's trying to like hook up or get my phone number or something, and I'm just like, please don't talk to me. Like, I have like, I was lying at the time that I had a boyfriend, but like, I was single at the time, but I was just like, please leave me alone, dude. Like,
Go
like
away.
we are at a bus station. Like, this is not the place to go hooking up.
Literally, like,
Especially, like, it's just like, dude, I'm by myself. I'm not gonna go talking to strange men.
Yeah.
One time I was eating like a ham and Swiss croissant outside the place I bought it from. They had like little tables, and I have got like my earbuds in, and my nose is like in my phone, and some guy comes up and talks to me, and he goes on like this long-winded thing about like pies. I'm like, oh, I'm not so good at like baking and stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, next time I see you, I'll like bring in like a thing, and I basically was like, okay, I am not going back there for a while.
Yeah.
God.
It's like, people don't understand how creepy that is.
No, they don't. Like, I think
It
part
was
of
like
it,
I was trying to read.
yeah, I think part of it is definitely like we grew up in this weird like media cult environment where like they're constantly like, oh yeah, the meet cute and all that, and it's like, yeah, like a fancy little cafe, and like in some cases there are some natural like things that can occur, like you can meet someone there, but like not when you're going with the intent of trying to hook up at a fucking cafe. Ben, just calm down.
Yeah.
Did you say Ben or men?
Men, but also specifically you, Ben. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
Any
like
Bens in the chat?
there are so many things. Like that could be an entire episode of itself if we were to really dive into that. But like, it is. Men need to do better. Men need to do better. Sorry, I'm just gonna say it.
Men need to not approach someone whose nose is in their phone.
Literally, like if someone's clearly like, if it's a random stranger who's clearly preoccupied with something, just leave them be. They're not interested. Like that's
unless you're there to give me money, in which case please approach.
Yeah.
Okay. And please go to my Ko-fi if you want to approach.
Yeah. Yeah, here's my donations page.
Literally, just get a fucking QR code tattooed on myself of it.
Oh my god.
I mean, it might go hard, like the fucking Miku barcode, but it's like a fucking QR code. So that's an interesting one. I'm just occasionally clicking through the topic generator to see if we get anything good. One of them was, what was the last food fight you've ever been in? And I've never been in a food fight. That wasn't really a thing in the UK.
I've never been in a food fight.
I've never seen them. I've never actually... So, like, I've seen them in, like, shows and all that, but I've never, like, seen footage of one, like, breaking out or anything like that. Like, in the UK.
I think it's just something that American TV invented.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's fake.
Yeah, literally, like, I've never seen it. I've never seen it in the real world. I've never been in one. And I'm like, if a fight breaks out in the UK, like the main thing that's gonna get thrown is like a chair or whatever's nearest. Like fucking fights in the fucking UK, I will say we have some brutal high school fights. Like there is blood and bones broken each time, and it's kind of like because none of the teachers want to get in between them typically, unless like there's occasionally times where you have this teacher who's just a fucking brick shit house, like an absolute tank. We had one of those. And so basically we would have, there'd be like near the field, teachers would take turns basically being on like, okay, who's looking up, checking the fields during this time, yada yada. When it was like all the kids were on the fields, because the fields were typically where we would have the fights would happen. Because apparently no matter how pissed off you are at someone, you still want to give them a soft landing. And yeah, it was just bizarre. Like, at some point we have to compare like our high school experiences in terms of like UK versus US, because I think that would be really interesting.
No one got shoved in a locker.
We didn't have like lockers weren't really a thing in the UK.
We had lockers. Well, okay, so we had lockers in middle school, but only in very specific areas. And I only ever had access to one when I was in an art class. But it was like literally, I think, like in the actual classroom. But in high school, we had like lockers, but then they were all locked up, so we couldn't actually use them, and we had to carry our heavy shit every single day. And I guess that they used like the excuse of like students could hide dangerous stuff in there, which I guess is a good example of like how bad like American school is in general lately. But that was when I was in high school, so that was like 15 years ago. At least if it's well actually no, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 19 years ago.
We had as an incident with the lockers was in middle school, the time when this fucking guy sprayed his Axe body spray through like the hole that connected his locker to like the one next to, and it went through like a bunch of the lockers.
Oh my gosh,
dude, that's so shitty. Yeah, no, we just didn't have lockers, but we were also expected to have like all our books on us at all times. So we just had these fucking. I had this giant ass messenger bag, and it just had all my books, and it would make the biggest fucking thud whenever I put it on the table, because it was just like I don't even know how heavy it was, but it was like every different class's extra books, and all the ones we would write in, and then like. Just like any other stuff we need, stationery and all that jazz, and just this fucking cracking sound. Oh, and then we were trying to bring our PE kits in on top of that, and it's like, so here's my backpack, but then here's also my other backpack that I need to have stuff to change into. Fucking, oh god.
Do you enjoy the back pain or shoulder pain that you got after?
Oh god, that fucked my spine permanently. Like that messenger bag.
I was gonna say, I think that my shoulders are like actually like out of alignment.
Oh, probably.
My parents made me stop using a messenger bag and instead use a backpack, even though I wanted to use a messenger bag, because the doctor was like, "Hey, according to like this X-ray, you're developing scoliosis because of this."
Yeah, no, your parents. I have a lot of things to say about your parents. Well, mostly your dad. He's kind of a piece of shit. Anyway, shock and awe. I hate my girlfriend's dad. I know. I will say, definitely the right call. The messenger bag is great for like light stuff. Using one for anything heavy is terrible.
But the vibes.
I know. But the vibes aren't worth it if you break your fucking spine.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
The vibes.
Fuck your vibes.
No.
God, I am hungry. So, fun little fact, our time scheduling, so far we've been pretty good, but so Flora and Rosie have like a 1 hour difference between them. And that completely threw me for a loop with scheduling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 p.m. What do you mean? And then, like, because I thought we were starting like an hour before, like, also for some reason, I swear we started an hour later than we have been, but I don't even know anymore. Because I'm just out of it myself. And yeah, so we were just having a fucking time. So I don't think any of us has eaten yet.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, good for
Oh.
you. I've got some fucking stir fry on the way. It's Stir Friday.
Ooh.
I had a meatball wrap.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I could
Everything
also-
sounds good right now.
I know, right? We should.
Good food.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out. We're ending early. We gotta get out of here. Not just because we also have like the scheduling fact, so we're just stopping a little early today. But
I have
yeah,
therapy after this.
Yeah.
gonna need it.
Let's see, Jerome.
Gonna need it after the humiliating draw you suffered today.
Shut.
Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. We've been the Yappers, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.